Welcome to Bad Gear, the show about the world's most hated audio tools. Tubes, valves, or like speakers of the German language say Elektronenröhren are usually not in the focus of synth nerds. Sure, there is plenty of tube recording equipment and breathtaking steampunk instruments like the Knifonium, but most electronic musical instruments are based on solid-state technology. However, Korg started implementing dubious low-voltage tube circuits in their 0 years electripes, mainly for two reasons: providing saturation and making them look totally awesome. Today we are going to talk about the Korg Volca Nubass. This 2020 303 style synth boasts what cynics might consider to be the next generation of tube-based marketing, Korg's Nutube technology. These chip-like components are small, economic, they actually glow and my BS sensors are tingling like crazy.
At the first glance, the Noobass is ticking all the
What does it do? Turns blue.
boxes. A shrink-rate Futurama cryogenic chamber which is supposed to communicate warmth of tone, a gratifyingly big cut-off knob, and synth engine elements that go beyond the 303 concept. I'm no expert when it comes to tube gear, but according to my research, the underlying Nutube is very similar to the vacuum fluorescent displays you might know from old VCRs or the dashboard of a 90s Mercury Grand Marquis. This technology was invented by the Noritake Itron Corporation in 1966 and they worked with Korg on the development of the Nutube. The Handbook of Visual Display Technology considers VFDs to be actual tubes. They don't have a lot of gain, but offer low power consumption, a long lifespan, and the overtone structure is
allegedly
very similar to the real deal. Korg put Nutubes into an overdrive pedal, a compact headphone amp, and you can find them in other gear like Vox amps. The single Nutube in this particular Volca is used for two things: creation of the two main oscillator waveforms, which sound a little too similar for my taste, and coloration of the sub-oscillator, and tiny LED in the sci-fi tube coffin. This raw and fuzzy sound is brought into shape with a ladder filter. Which is nice. Korg added an attack parameter and a long sustain option to the 303-ish envelope construct, and I like the versatility of the syncable and easy to use LFO section. Additional saturation is provided by the drive stage. Acid line connoisseurs know that the 303 sequencer is about as important to the trademark sound as the synth engine, and the Noobass doesn't disappoint in this regard. Accents and slides are a must, and a few modern amenities were thrown in for good measure: swing, randomization of accents and slides, pattern shift, and Korg's beloved active step, and motion recording functionality. Cool. I had hoped for chromatically transposable patterns, but it's octave per step only, and I didn't find a way to trigger accents via MIDI. Pattern chaining allows for musical motifs longer than 16 steps. Everything else about the Noobass is classic Volca, including crappy internal speaker, microscopic knobs, lack of MIDI out, mini jacks, and a battery compartment. It is the most expensive member of the product family currently available.
The synth market is oversaturated with 303 type instruments ranging from super authentic to only loosely based on the original. Can the Noobass bring anything new to the table?
You have already heard the Noobass in today's intro tune. Not ideal for sustained notes, but it works well on the main element of the arrangement. Let's start this out with a little Volca-only jam.
I think I have a favorite Volca, and it's not the Noobass. The saturated tone definitely has its place, but I'm missing the squelch and liquid tone associated with a classic bassline synth. The sequencer of the Noobass is very groovy. I wanna know if it can survive outside of the Volca ecosystem. That sequencer definitely hits the spot. I might have opted for a cleaner overall synth tone here, but that's probably not what you would get this synth for. The Noobass was mostly marketed as an acid synth. I wanna know if it can do stuff the original 303 can't in Welcome to the Dark Side of the Mono Synth Disco Funk Wub and Roll. The Korg Volca Nubass is a strange instrument. While tweaking the synth, I had a hard time finding a balance between mud and beef, just to be pleasantly surprised by the end results, which are darker, crunchier and oftentimes more diverse than what you would expect from a real TB. However, there is one thing that I consider to be much more important than the synth itself. Can its name be considered to be actual proof of Korg being aware of all the Volca memes? Thanks for watching and see you next time! Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Feel free to like, subscribe, become a patron and leave a comment what other kind of gear you would like to see and hear on the show. Thanks to all my patrons for supporting the channel and welcome to the monthly Vocoder Shoutouts. Tier 4. Once a month I explore the catacombs of bad gear to unearth obscure Vocoder instruments for this shoutout. In the most cursed corner of this unholy labyrinth I stumbled upon my old Windows XP computer. My lawyers advised me not to disclose the UI of the 90s Vocoder plugin.
Thierry Delay.
Grisablansky,
Rocco Misko, Silicon bassist, Marinos Koivenhoven, Eduard, hashtag hardware only, the MIDI maniac, Polaroids of the pyramids.
Tiers 5 and 6. The Quasi-MIDI Sirius is from the same year as the plugin we just heard. I wanna know if it actually sounds better. Again, thank you so much for supporting the channel. See you next month. Thanks to all my patrons. Thanks to